What's up, everybody? Scott DeGregorio here, your mortgage guy, coming into you with another episode of Financial Cast. There is so much to talk about. We are finally going to get some rate cuts. I know this was supposed to happen all the way the hell back last May, and it's been lingering, but all signs are pointing to a rate cut in the September 18th meeting. Now, there's a big thing we got to keep an eye on, which is the September 6th jobs report, okay? That could really influence the decision. But assuming the jobs report doesn't come back very, very strong, the Fed will cut rates on September 18th is my position on this. Now, there's actually conversation about, do they cut it by 0.25% or an entire 0.5%? And the Chicago Fed President, Goolsbee, said that it's not important whether we cut it 25 or 50 basis points, that what's more important is that we start cutting, and here's the thing that I love to hear, and continue cutting. So rates are going to start to come down, and this is going to have the impact on the housing market that I've been saying for a long time, which is, as rates come down, this massive amount of pent-up demand is going to happen, and I predict this housing market is going to get screaming hot again. Now, let's talk about the housing market, because I'm still seeing thing after thing after thing about housing crashes, and oh my God, is it going to be as bad as 2008? Well, let's talk about some data, okay? Now, the data I have for you is on a national basis. I'm going to talk about local stuff at the end, so stay tuned in for that. On a national basis, Case-Shiller, which is the kind of gold standard here, said that home prices went up 0.2% in the month of June. This equates to a year-over-year increase of 5.4%. Now, it was 5.9%, and the media can't spin that and go, oh my God, it's dropping. It's freaking 5.4%. This is a very, very solid appreciation number. 3 to 4% is kind of the norm. This is, 50, 75% higher than that, so it's a big deal, okay? And we are, once again, every month, we're hitting all-time highs for housing values. Now, let's talk about locally, okay? What a lot of people are telling me is, yeah, Scott, that's what's going on nationally, but locally it's a totally different story. The market's depressed, houses are sitting. Well, let's look at some data, okay? We are currently sitting at, on the single-family market, I'll talk about condos next. On the single-family market, we're sitting at 5.3 months of inventory. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the actual definition of a balanced market. Homes are selling, and on average, the median days on market is 47 days on market. I know there's some listings that are sitting longer than that. And I know that the list price to sales price ratio, homes are selling for 97.1% of asking price. Now, the rebuttal to that, which is fair, is yes, Scott, 97.1% after a whole bunch of price cuts, of cuts to the listing price. And that's fair, okay? Look, here's what I think. I think there's a lot of recency bias, okay? And what I mean by that is somebody's house sitting on the market for 3 or 4 months is this catastrophic thing. And it's not. It's actually normal. And there's a lot of sellers that are very scared. There's a lot of sellers that are cutting their prices maybe more than they should. This is creating some good buying opportunities. I've had some transactions lately where the homes were appraising for a meaningful amount above the purchase price. So that is a very good sign for buyers. That is not the start of an impending crash. Now, the one part of the market that is definitely challenged right now are the condos, okay? We're sitting, last time I looked, I didn't check this morning, but last time I looked, we're sitting about 12 or 13 months of inventory on condos. That is definitely a soft market. That is definitely a buyer's market. And it's understandable. It's still the repercussions from Ian. There's lots of condos that are $250,000, $350,000, and the HOA fees are $1,000 a month because of the insurance costs. So the condo market definitely has some real softness in it. I think it's super, super legitimate. And somebody looking to sell a condo might be sitting on it for a definite period of time. So that's going to have to work its way out. But again, that's a little niche thing as a result of the hurricane. That is not the broader thing. So my opinion, what's going on with the housing market on the single family side of things is more about the listing price reductions. And in a lot of cases, it's sellers bringing the list price down to where it should have been, okay? Ask yourself, if you're a real estate agent listening to this, how many times did you tell the sellers we should price it here? They priced it here. They brought it down to where you said, and the home sold. Because I know off the top of my head of a dozen stories where that's happened. So that is what's going on, folks. But mark my words, as the rate cuts start to happen, this housing market is going to heat up, in my opinion, in a huge, huge way. So that is what I got for you. I'm Scott DiGregorio, your mortgage guy. Anything you need, reach out to the team and I. We are here to help you. And by the way, any loans you have that are dying, we have a 92% success rate of saving deals that are denied by the lenders. We got 3 last week. All 3 of them are going to close. So reach out to me to resuscitate any deals you have that are falling apart. Thank you very much, everybody. Talk soon.